Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Stories. When an annoying mother-in-law tries to get in the middle of a relationship, there's two things that can happen. One, the relationship breaks up, or two, they come together stronger and the mother-in-law gets shunned. This one is from user Tresap Panda. Future mother-in-law wants me, 20 female, to kiss her butt. Before I start, I wanted to give a few personality traits. I am 20, female, have terrible social anxiety because I was grounded or not allowed to leave the house except for school, so I never learned how to function with people properly. It never helped that I got bullied, which drew me more into my own bubble. I don't usually talk to people unless necessary, and it takes a long while for me to warm up to someone. My fiancé, 23 male, is more social than me, but normally had to stay at home to watch his younger siblings, so he's a gamer and while he does have friends, he normally stays home. I have been with my fiancé for 6 years. A year into the relationship, his mother asked him to move in with her because she needed help with his little brother. We were separated for 2.5 years. It was tough, but we got through it. However, through that time, his mother kept telling him I'm cheating, I'm not worth it, he should leave me, etc, etc. Luckily, since he knows me, he knew I would never cheat and ignored her. After those couple years, his mom moved to another state. His stepdad is military, and he stayed where he currently is. He got an apartment for us and we've lived together since. In the phone calls she has with him, she still effing berates me about every little thing. Here's the thing. He wants his mother and I to have a relationship. She already decided she hated me before she met me. When she did meet me and I wasn't outgoing and all over the place, it solidified her opinion. I sent her a message to attempt to start a relationship. This bee called my fiancé and complained about how I wasn't proper enough. He forgot to mention she likes to be called ma'am. Here are some highlights of what she's like. 1. She told my fiancé, "She should kiss my butt because I gave birth to you. I'm the reason she's happy." 2. She told him, "I will never approve of her." 3. She watches the effing Kardashians. She loves drama. 4. She hates that I'm not social, even though her son isn't either. 5. She told him that I'm the one who has to try to build a relationship with her, meaning it will just be butt kissing and no relationship. My fiancé tells me I need to just kiss her butt because he had to do it with my family, which I won't deny, but they didn't expect him to grovel. He wants us to get along and says I won't have to talk to her except on the holidays. I love him and I want to make him happy. Any advice on how or what I should say when I decide to call her? Even if it doesn't go over well, he can't say that I'm putting in zero effort. Now, let's take a look at the top 3 community comments to see what kind of advice OP got. Electric Hyena says, "Honey, grow an effing spine. He absolutely is not standing up for you. I would go scorched effing earth if my parents did any of the stuff you described to my husband. And frankly, the more you give in to his toxic family, the worse it's going to get. If this is how it's now, imagine how it's going to be if you get married in and have kids. It's time to start drawing boundaries for both her and you. If that causes your relationship to fail, then it wasn't a good relationship. I would start with, I'm not going to kiss anyone's butt. If your mother wants to have a relationship with me, she can start by not treating me like crap. And it is completely ridiculous that you allow her to treat me and talk about me the way she does. If you aren't comfortable saying this, text it to him. If it causes the relationship to crumble, then it wasn't a great relationship to begin with." Wildly Uninteresting says, "You should avoid this relationship. His mom calls the shots. This will be life forever with him, unless you want to be forever miserable." Kadibuhu says, "She's going to complain about anything you do. It won't be good enough. I don't have any advice, but he's always going to let her treat you like this. You just have to decide if you can live with that." OP's quick edit. "He is not a mama's boy. He does defend me, but she doesn't quit whining." Okay, OP, so here's what I think. You've got 3 choices. 1. He truly stands up to her and not just tries to defend you, but actually gets in her face and tells her to back down. 2. You leave him and then you're free of her. Or 3. You both, your fiance and you, cut contact with her and just never talk to her again until she apologizes properly and evolves into a human being. But as you know, that's just my opinion. So now let's move on to the update to see what happened. Hello! I figured I would post an update as well as give a little more insight. My fiancé already has a strained relationship with her, so he rarely calls her. He knows she's a B and a hypocrite. He explained to me that she has that personality with all females, hence why no one likes her, but she can't fathom why. I spoke to my best friend and gave her a summary of the post. She agrees, and while she loves us, it won't end until he confronts his mother. I informed him about the post and told him that he is enabling her behavior. At first, he was confused, but I explained to him that even though he tells her to stop, she bulldozes over him and continues to talk crap, which enables her as he doesn't put his foot down. He now recognizes this and apologized for being cowardice and trying to avoid the inevitable confrontation. Next, he told me that he realized we would never have a relationship after she said she's the queen and your girlfriend needs to understand that. A convo I wasn't there for. He knew then that his mother's narcissistic attitude will never change and he wouldn't be able to change her view of me. He told me he doesn't expect us to have a relationship and was remorseful that he worded himself poorly. We came to the middle ground that I don't have to talk to her or have a relationship with her. He will call her and draw the line. If she can't respect it, then he will go no contact. He chooses me over his mother. I love this man and I am able to talk to him about anything. So I'm happy we were able to reach a middle ground that we both agree on. Thank you all for the advice. Okay, I see some glimpses of his spine there. That's good. Let's hope he follows through. And if she doesn't respect it, then he actually goes no contact, which is the best solution in this kind of situation. The nerve of this woman to say, I'm the queen and she needs to accept that. What the I can't say that. Anyways, hopefully your fiancé will stand his ground and go no contact if she can't accept what he's saying. And to the both of you, I wish a happy 2021. And we still have some time left, so how about we squeeze in another story? Do you think it's a self-esteem issue if you stay with somebody who treats you bad and you think it's your fault? This one's from user A Dot in a Vast Space. My 22 female mental health problems are driving my boyfriend, 23 male, into the arms of other women, and I don't know what to do. I have been dating my boyfriend for 4 years. He is the love of my life. But he has slept with 3 other women since the start of our relationship. The first time was right at the start of our relationship. The most recent time was last year on the night of my 21st birthday. He disappeared on the morning of my birthday. He then rolled in at 4 a.m. the next day, blind, drunk, and stinking of perfume. He didn't deny cheating on me, but he lied about the person involved. He told me it was a random girl, but I recently found out it was one of his work colleagues, and it was the second time he slept with her. Each time he has cheated on me, he has begged for my forgiveness, and I have taken him back. Since the start of our relationship, I have been on several different prescriptions as I struggle with panic attacks and anxiety. He says that my anxiety is incredibly stressful for him and he finds it a turn-off, and that is why he sleeps with other women. My boyfriend is my best friend. I love him and I know that he loves me too. But surely, if my mental health is impacting him this badly, we shouldn't be together. I'm really lost and unsure as to what to do. I just want the boy I fell in love with back. Please, please help me. OP, I am pretty sure your boyfriend is not your best friend, and he's gaslighting you regarding your anxiety. But before I continue with any commentary, let's take a look at the top 3 community comments to see what they had to say. Lapis Lazuli says, your boyfriend is sleeping with other women because he's an a-hole, not because of you. Dump that mother effer already. Sassy Black Schmitty says, girl please, your boyfriend is cheating because he wants to cheat. Your anxiety and panic attacks has zero to do with it, I promise. It's just something he's using to abuse you. I never thought I'd be the one of those people on Reddit who jumped to say break up with someone, but at the least, this is definitely a red flag and a great indicator that you may be in an abusive relationship. Stargazer8680 says, I have generalized anxiety disorder and my husband doesn't sleep with other women. What the F? He is totally gaslighting you. This is not a you problem, it's a him problem, 100%. Well, I guess we are all in agreement. The boyfriend is the a-hole and he needs to disappear. OP, you need to put yourself together and tell him to hit the bricks or get bent or something of the sort. Like I said before, he's definitely not your best friend. He's abusing you. He does not have your best interest at heart. But of course, anything more I say at this point is overkill because we all know that she should just get rid of him and he's not a good person. So let's continue with the update to see what happened. I, 22 female, just wanted to update everyone on my original post about my boyfriend, 23 male. The response to my manic posting on Reddit has been overwhelming and I wanted to say thank you. Almost every reply was saying that I should leave him and the relationship was not good. So on Christmas Eve, I packed a bag and I left. I'm currently staying with my sister, sleeping on her sofa, and for the first time in my life, I feel free. Thank you for everything, Reddit. Well, good for you, OP. That is definitely the first step, getting rid of the toxicity in your life. And so we've reached the end of the video. I truly hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and click like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, here are more videos from my channel that you might enjoy. And having said all that, I will see you guys on the next video.